It wasn't a day for subtleties, as about 6,000 American Marines and soldiers, supported by 2,000 Iraqi troops, punched their way into the center of Fallujah. CBS News reporter Kirk Spitzer, who is with U.S. and Iraqi Special Forces, says commanders are pleased.
There have been pockets of resistance, but so far nothing resembling a final stand. That could change soon as insurgents retreat to the city's western enclaves. So far, troops on the western side of the river have not attempted to cross into the city, waiting perhaps to trap the rebels between the river and the advancing troops from the east.
They secured Fallujah's railway station. A key highway that runs through Fallujah was secured by late morning. By late evening, troops were heading south and digging into a city where residents report supplies of water and power have been cut off. General Thomas Metz is operational commander for the whole of Iraq.
I think we're looking at several more days of tough urban fighting.
Last night, the Marines went into attack formation on the eastern outskirts of the city. A fierce artillery barrage targeted rebels firing mortars, while phosphorus shells lit up the sky. Their white-hot fallout will burn through anything it lands on. At dawn, a pall of smoke hung over the city, damage from the attack clearly visible even at a distance. The heavy aerial bombardment from overnight continued well into the morning, but by afternoon it had slowed, and so had the ground artillery barrage. The U.S. troops are simply not firing as many shells or dropping as many bombs into Fallujah because too many of their own troops are inside. As the day wore on, a family appeared on the eastern edge of town on what had been their grazing land. Oh yes, they cried during the night, says their father, but in the daylight this little boy said he understands what it was all about. They are dropping bombs on the terrorists, he says. This Iraqi Special Forces soldier told them for their own safety to go home. U.S. and Iraqi forces moving further into Fallujah could push the fighting this way. Elizabeth Palmer, CBS News with the Marines near Fallujah.